Hey guys, welcome back to Project Rubber Band, and today we will be working on the gas bike kit that I got off Amazon, and we'll be putting it on this bike. I made a video, link in the description, of picking out that whole bike and how that went. But today we will be actually mounting the gas bike kit onto the bike. Alright, so the first step is to get the engine in right here. So I'm gonna grab the engine from the box and just fit it in here and see how it's gonna go. I also want to get the carburetor and mount it on and then put it on here, because part of the problem with this bike was the carburetor was not gonna be able to fit in here. I'm not sure yet, so I'm gonna do that first and then we'll see how it fits. So as you can see right here, right there is an issue, right there is an issue, and right there is an issue. But that thing is plastic, and that is where the throttle hooks up. So I might be able to just drill a hole from the top down and just slip the throttle through a hole in the top. If you're asking me, it fits pretty well in the bike, except for that part right there. So I'm gonna draw some lines here so I can see where it is when this motor is out and then fix those issues. So the first thing I'm gonna do is start by cutting these little tubes off. They're pretty much useless. There's like holes on the inside here, and then it like comes out in these. So this doesn't really matter. I'm thinking of cutting like the top part here of this plastic part. I'm just trying to get this fit in just so I can get it running. They put that hole in there and then they put these four. So by cutting it, I'm just opening it up a little bit. So this should be fine. I'm gonna have to cut up a little more. So this is pretty much just gonna be a little plastic thing holding the filter on. It's not gonna be like protecting it from like water or anything, but I shouldn't be taking it in water, so it should be fine. It is a little crusty. So the next step is to drill a hole from the top here down here. So I'm gonna take the engine back out and drill a hole and see if we can fit this thing all the way in to get this centered. Alright guys, so I have the hole drilled in here, and then I took a hammer and just bent the frame up a little bit. So the idea is it'll come up through here and then come through and attach to the carburetor down here. The engine now fits in here. So the next step will probably be to attach this throttle cable and attach the engine, get it all bolted up. Alright guys, so I got the solenoid on attached here. So there's a lot of stuff I have to do here. I'm just slowly putting it together. Alright guys, so after wrestling with the throttle, we finally got it. So now we are going to hook up the throttle to the actual like twist throttle part. So we're gonna do that and continue with the project. So we're just gonna cut this off because we don't really need these grips and they're not expensive, so. Did that one seriously snap too? We're going through drill bits like there's no tomorrow. Literally, we broke like all these drill bits, bro.
Nice, yeah, that's exactly how it should be.
I looked on the internet how to do this, and a lot of people weren't clear. Light coming out. This is for any added mods you want to do, electric mods like lights or a battery or anything like that. That's what this is for. Then you have these two coming out, right? And then you have these coming out, and then you have this. So on the end of this, you have ground right here, and then you have another wire. Basically, you got this black wire. It goes into the black of this solenoid thing right here. So black and black go together, and then one port is missing on here. So those two just connect. Then you have this one that connects to the blue wire here. Then the extra one on this side, so this black wire right here hooks up with these two blue wires like this. Alright guys, so we're done with the wiring. I got that all set up, so hopefully that made sense, and if it didn't, leave me a comment. Now we're gonna go to the next step. Alright guys, so we got all the parts laid out right here, and we're gonna start mounting the sprocket onto the wheel. So we have to clip one of the rubber things apart, and then I think it slips on the inside of the wheel. So let's get wrenching. Alright guys, so this is how I have it set up. I have a bolt, then I have a washer, sprocket, then the rubber, then it'll pass through, and then on the other side I have another rubber, and then I have those 3 spacers, and then I have a lock washer and then a nut, and that is how it's mounted up. So now I'm going to tighten these all up. Just make sure when you're tightening it, go in a star pattern so it doesn't unevenly get tightened, and you'll be set.
Wrap top frame tube with bar wrap. Okay, cables sheath. Through cable sheath.
Cable sheath, bro. Legendary. You have to attach the gas stopper. So a lot of people said this leaked, so we're gonna just screw it in, see if it leaks. But
Forgot to put the washer.
they probably forgot to put this washer on, so we're gonna pop that in there and see if it works. So now we are mounting the gas tank down to the bike. Alright guys, so we got the gas tank on and it is officially mounted. So looking in the box, it's looking pretty bare, so there are a couple things we need to mount. So chain tensioner, chain, that is for the exhaust. Gotta mount this protection shield. Alright guys, so I was going to go and bolt the exhaust on, and the pedal comes around and hits the exhaust. So basically what I'm going to have to do is bend it, and I was trying to bend the exhaust and I had it under flame for like 30 minutes, and I tried to bend it and it didn't bend, so I'm going to have to figure out how to put on that exhaust. I'm going to somehow have to like heat it up or like do something to bend it. I got the chain partially on. This project is mostly done, but I want to keep posting videos, so I want to get this video out to you guys. So that'll be the end of the episode. Next vid on this bike will be finishing it up and ripping it. So definitely stay tuned for that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.